Good evening, everybody. Oh my goodness gracious. So sorry for the delay. So sorry for the week off too, but it's TIMBP Live. We're back. We're here. Oh my gracious. Can you believe it? I'm live and alive. I've recovered. We're here. I'm drinking kombucha. TIMBP Weekend didn't kill me. Hello. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. I've got a salad staring at me that I should have, I didn't get around to eating before I started, but here we are. That's okay. It won't wilt. It won't go bad. I'll be fine. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much for being here. Swan was here first. He said, let's do this. Sugar Kitty said, meow. Top Dog said, cheers, everyone. Andrew West said I was putting pants on. He wasn't entirely wrong, but it was a little bit earlier than, when I sat down. I was also setting my mic up. I hadn't gotten my mic set up from the weekend just yet. Top Dog also said I'll be jumping in and out of the chat while I'm cooking dinner. Happy Thursday and cheers all. All good. Should I send Eric decent or garbage Canadian whiskey for the weight loss challenge? I think you should send whatever you send a sample of the opposite so that he knows whatever it was he was missing out on. You know what I mean? So if it's good Canadian, a bottle of good Canadian whiskey, send a sample of bad. And if it's a bottle of bad, send a sample of good. I like the latter better because I think it's more of an FU to him. I think that's way funnier. Tony Bagadoni, Perry, where am I? What happened? Did I meet a guy named Max? You did. And it was a really good time. And I'm glad that you made it home safe too, Tony. And I'm very glad that everybody had a wonderful time at This Is My Bourbon Weekend 2024. I'm happy just to be with you folks. I thought that Thursday. Am I buttoned up all the way? I feel like I'm showing more chest than normal. Maybe it's just because my shirts are getting looser. I don't know. But regardless, it is just oops. There we go. Got studio mode there. There we go. Regardless, though, let me tell you all a little something. Let me tell you, first of all, that if you haven't done so yet, please like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so, too. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for being here. It means the world. Hit the bell notification as well so you know when new episodes of the podcast and when they drop and when I go live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. unless I am entertaining the fine folks who attend things such as TIMBP Weekend, which did so happen last week. It is hard to believe. It is genuinely hard to believe that we are already a week off, a week out. A week past, I think, is the better phrasing here. From the meetup portion of the weekend. It is wild that we have ventured past that. And the live show was incredible. It was such a fun time to get to see so many folks gather together. Darren Wright. Hey, y'all tuning in from work. Sorry I took your Glen Perry, Darren. It is all good. I got a Glen out of it, so it was a fair trade as far as I'm concerned. No harm, no foul. Hope you've had a good week, buddy. Darren, buddy. Also, if you want to support the show, you can do so through our... Base 110 was a great venue. Base 110 was an amazing venue, and there is no way that we are not going to be returning there in the future for more live events. It was an incredible space for live shows or for live gatherings in downtown Lexington. I highly recommend it if you are looking for an area to gather in downtown Lexington. Our friend Tim, the owner, was so kind to us, helped us out so much. A bourbon fan himself, so he treated himself to a few things, few of the brands that were there. Got to try some other pours from folks that brought their own bottles, and it was just special. But anyway, we will be going back there in the future for sure. Couldn't ask for a better evening, I would say. But if you do want to support the show through our method of super chats, that is known as Snuffy Chats. They are named after the patron saint of TIMBP Live. TIMBP Livestreams. That's right, TIMBP Livestreams. Not quite TIMBP Live. We got to do some rebranding, I think. It's going to get confusing. Snuffleupagus back here. The one and only. The imaginary friend. That link is in the description below. If you're watching on Twitch, you can find it in the just by scrolling down. I guess I could also share it and pin it as well. That's an easy way to do that, isn't it? Unless the link is broken, which it kind of looks like it is. Oh well. I too have a snuffy luffy, Gus. Swan, you're funny. And I love you. And I missed you this weekend, too. But you are one very busy fowl. Does that link work for anybody? Just goes to a blank page for me. And I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway. Bag of Donuts over on Twitch as well. How did I get here letting the days go by? Thanks for stopping by on Twitch, Tony. Appreciate you. Anyway, it was just a really wonderful weekend. It was nice to see everybody. It was nice to hang out, drink a lot of good bourbon, take a break from regular life for a few days. But we sure did. It does work. Okay, thanks, Top Dog. I don't know why it's not working on my end. It's very strange, but it's all good. Letting the days go by, water flowing under. Yeah. It's really taken me until like today to fully adjust, maybe yesterday to fully adjust to normal life again. Like work and everything. Being a dad. All that stuff, but it's all good. We're here. We're here. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk about lots of news. Talk about some of the favorite pours from the weekend as well. Drink on a couple of them. Just hang out. Just have a good time. Just enjoy ourselves. And of course, I don't want to be normal. Someone take me back to Kentucky. Oh, Anthony Iturieta. What was that? Go on. No. Yep, something just fell off of my shelf. I don't know what it was. We'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, I'm still drinking on my kombucha. I haven't had anything to actually drink. Yeah, let me finish this up real quick so we can pour some real bourbon. Live for 15 minutes and I haven't. See, this is nice. This is what's nice about streaming for 2 hours. It's looser. I can loosen the pace up a little bit. I don't have to be go, 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 go. I can jump in. Tony, that was supposed to be me. Someone take me back. Could have been one and the same, man. I don't know. There's some weird doppelgangers on the in the stream chat sometimes. But I like a good chill stream too, man. I like it. We can just hang out. But also we're going to get to ranking the Buffalo Trace lineup. Something everybody else in the entire bourbon tube sphere has done, but somehow we've not. Which I guess is what you do when you run out of ideas. But also, it's fun. What are you going to do, man? You know? We had another 15-star bourbon. Get delivered to us today. Well, I had to go to UPS and get it. And they lost the package, and I had to wait way longer for them to find it. And then I left, and then they called me and said, "We found your package." And then I had to turn back around, and they gave me my package. I said package way too many times. Anyway, the new 15 stars, Vino de Naranja bourbon. It's the finished 8-year-old 102.8 proof. I don't understand. Let's talk about this for a second. See, we're not getting too far. Maybe this is what I'll start out with, because I am curious about what this actually tastes like. I wasn't going to do like a full review of it. Maybe I will. Why not? Slip it in reviews. Why the heck not? It's a loosey-goosey full stream of what the heck is going to happen tonight, ladies and gentlemen and people. So this is supposed to be a single barrel. It says so right here on the label. Vino de Naranja. Single barrel. But then right below it, and they also said on the card, Perry, I hope you enjoy the special barrel finish in our first single barrel release. Okay. Hello, darkness, my old friend. What's up, Dustin? Hope you're well, buddy. But then they also say on it, a select blend of 2 Kentucky straight bourbon whiskeys finished in a Vino de Naranja cask. So what is it? Is it a blend? Or is it a single barrel? The two cannot mutually exist, chat. Am I wrong? Somebody tell me, like, what's happening here? It's finish. It was a single barrel for finishing, thus single barrel. It seems misleading to me. Like it seems very murky. But I guess people have been doing that for a long time, and I'm just an idiot. So, there you go. Maybe we'll kind of lightly talk about some news. I don't know. I'm just having a good time chilling tonight. I don't think that's a new thing in whiskey. It's not. I'm dumb. I'm just a dummy. So, 102.8 proof. 8 years old. Yeah, I'm just honestly a straight up moron, and I didn't think about it until I said it like out loud. Or really until you called me out for it, Dustin. You ever have that friend who, when you play beer pong, had like 200 rules, had them written out, and constantly brought them up, or other non-drinking games? Yeah, it's like Calvin Ball from Calvin and Hobbes. There were no rules, but there were also 3,000 rules that Calvin would just make up as he went. It's exactly the same thing. Not getting a lot on the nose. You would think that there would be quite a bit. I mean, or Sheldon from Big Bang with the roommate agreement. Yes, absolutely. And I mean, in the same vein, just like Big Bang, rock, paper, scissors, lizard Spock really did get complicated after a long time too. So, bourbon is the Sheldon of whiskey. Bro, never have truer words been spoken. Never have truer words been spoken. What's the bourbon prequel series? The Young Bourbon. On the series finale, apparently they showed Sheldon and Amy or something. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Hello, Stacy. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you, too. Hope you're doing well. Okay, now the bourbon's coming through, but I really am not getting a lot of the finish, so it must not have been a very long finish. And now the bourbon is trying to get cool and hip. It's confusing their loyal fans. That's funny. I just want to keep saying Vino de Naranja. It's going more Arnold than anything. All right. I'm ready to have a drink. Cheers, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thanks for being back here for a TIMBP live stream. And thanks to everybody who is here after a lively TIMBP weekend, too. You won't get blocked. The 15-star, 15-year finished, whatever. I don't know particularly which one that is. Tony, this isn't actually the Bernstrams. This is just a tulip glass. My Bernstrams is dirty right now. I haven't washed it since we've been back, but I do love that little glass, man. I mean, that was the only glass I used the whole weekend. But anyway, cheers, everybody. Now that is really interesting. I do not mind that at all. Whoa, that finish. Ooh, that finish. It is an orange creamsicle all day long, man. Boozy orange creamsicle. Was one of those impulse buys that I knew I'd regret and I was wrong. What'd you say it was? The sherry and rum finished with 7 and 15-year bourbon blended? That does sound awesome. Let's look it up and see which one that was. $15 stars bourbon sherry cask. Was it just the sherry cask? $10, $13, and $18 year? Hang on. Was it this guy? It's a beautiful bottle, too. I don't know if I ever got to try this. In 1795, Kentucky was recognized as the 15th. Am I over? Yes, I'm over 20. I don't want free shipping right now, Sealbox. You don't even ship to Lexington. Also, it wasn't 1795. It was 1792. No, not that. Finish. Oops. Okay. Well, I cannot spell. $8 and $16. There's bourbon in there twice. Platinum bourbon. Yes, I'm 20. Oh my gosh. The pop-ups. It's not First West. $16. Oh, 8 and 16. Yeah, you said that. I gotcha. It does sound really good. 105 proof. Layers of baked blackberry with cream, brown sugar, and nutmeg open up into aromas of leather and cigar box to build a complex nose that continues to develop in the glass. Dark fruit and nutmeg make an appearance along with vibrant cognac, but eventually give way to caramel and aged oak, showing the strong character of the aged bourbons and the blend. Finish, similar to the palate, the finish begins with a burst of rich port wine sweetness which transitions into seasoned oak and worn leather. I guess it's still out there too, Dustin, so if you're... Perry Russell! They're all F tier, turkey or bust. Man, Perry Russell, it's been a minute. But it's good to see you. I got more fruity notes than they're saying, but yeah, I really liked it. I don't think I ever got to try this. I remember getting to try the private stock back in the day. I didn't try the Kentucky Stars or whatever. Gosh, they've had a lot of releases. I remember having the 14-year. Yeah, I had the 14-year and the 7 and 15-year private stock. And then I just didn't have anything for a long time. And then I was like, hey, can you start sending me product again? I would really like to try it. And then they did. And it's been pretty good. I'm really happy with what they're putting out for the most part. I do wish, I mean, as everything, the price is up to, that's what I was about to say. It's up to 180 now though. Yeah, and you know, the which one is it? This private stock, the 8 and 15 year. It's like 150 or something like that, and I think it's good, but it has room for improvement. Maybe I'll pour a little bit of this as well, because it has been a minute. One of these days, I need to see if brands will send me free stuff. Oh no, it's on my finger. I thought I had a black speck in it, but it was just my finger. I just wish they had more punch to them for the price. But I do appreciate the branding and everything. I like it. Not sure 3,000 subs and no podcast will get brands too excited. That's funny. You really do get a lot of the wine finish on the Vino de Naranja on the actual finish. Yeah, this 8 and 15 private stock smells very, very strong on the nose. You know what? I think we're just going to skip the news tonight. I think we're going to hang out. I think we're having a good chat, a good time. My heart really wasn't in the news anyway. I'd rather just be chatting, drinking some good bourbon. You know what I mean? This 8 and 15 year has opened up a lot. It has gotten much better since when I first tried it. I like that. We'll still do the Buffalo Trace tier list later. Still talk about some pours from the meetup weekend, from the live show and everything, but there just wasn't really anything that was really catching my eye either in the news. Y'all know already about the Turkey Visitor Center. Like that was kind of one of the anchors with the news. Everybody knows already about Barrel Batch 36 too. You know what I mean? Like I can kind of like talk about it enough, but Have a good time hanging out, everybody. I don't know why that's my newscaster voice. I don't know why that's the voice that I always go with. But I do find it funny. It's almost Chris, what's his name from SNL that was always on Lonely Island stuff? He was in Hot Rod. Chris Parnell. Is that his name? I think that's why I go with his voice, because it is the most like bizarre kind of newscaster thing. Wanted to do something too so you guys can participate as well in the Buffalo Trace tier list, because I thought that would be interesting. I don't know how this is gonna... Oh, okay. Apropos of your topic tonight, Main Street Liquor has Double Eagle Very Rare at 50% off for $7,000. Chat, should we go in on it? Should we raise some money? Let me get a GoFundMe set up so that we can all go in together. $7,000 for a bottle of Double Eagle Very Rare. Can everyone can everyone have a brief moment of silence for my dead bottle of scotch? And moment of silence over. What bottle was it, Dustin? Not gonna lie, I've passed on Double Eagle Very Rare and OFC at MSRP. We're slashing prices! Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Did I say Double Eagle half price? I love that. 2017 release of Glenmorangie Aster. It's been a while since I've had any Glenmorangie. Oh man, Keg and Bottles got Patron XO Cafe back and ready to ship. Coffee liqueur. If anybody wants it, I mean... Anybody needs any, it's out there. Keg and Bottle, they've got some. Not everybody jump at once. Patron coffee liqueur. You know what the The stupidest, most tater thing in the world, though, that I am way too excited about is the Deadpool Aviation Gin. And it's primarily just because I'm a comic book dork. Year plus ago, I let my uncle try WB Saffel, and he asked me to get him one if/when I could. Apparently, it's coming back out again. Good luck, but it is coming back out again. I've seen I think Sealbox sent out emails and texts like a week or so ago saying that they had it back in stock or something. Could I just get that at total? Okay, so there we go. It's been over a year, bro. Hey, man, you never know. It could just be coming back. What's up, Bill? You think I sent that text randomly? Look at that. Hey, it's just called synergy, man. It's just called synergy. Bill, I hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you. Glad you're in the chat. I bought 4 last time they had it. I haven't seen it in a while. The last time that I did see it, though, I did not have the money for it. Total Wine might get more, but that's my first chance to help you get it. Fair enough. Bill's been pouring tonight. Bill, what you been pouring? Living the dream, drinking some pot still. Eric's favorite. There you go. Maybe just buy it online. Yeah, maybe. I wish that Sealbox shipped to Lexington, though. It's the most like. It's like, we should be changing me. But you know, it would be nice. I mean, they've got so many good like little craft brands. And I genuinely want to try that new 10-year cast strength that's coming out too. Okay, 15 stars, Vino de Naranja. We can get it in Cincy, not a bad drive up here if you needed something. I might, man. That's not a bad idea. I've been up to Cincy in a while. I had a guy come down from Cincy to sell me a guitar a few weeks back. This guitar. He sold me this guitar. It's right here. Anyway. I'll do a full review of the Vino de Naranja finished 15 stars at some point. It's good. It's good. It's way better than I was expecting it to be. That was just the neck pour as well. But we'll get to a full review at some point. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the pours that I loved and enjoyed at the meetup weekend. I want to first pour. Maybe while I'm doing this, we can get started. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's really crammed in there. Did Perry just say neck pour? You know I did. What's wrong with saying neck pour? Are we not allowed to say neck pour in here? Did I shake the bottle to get rid of that? It got shaken up in transit. So you know. Starting out with Pursuit United Double Oaked Bourbon. This was gifted to us by our buddy Kenny over at Bourbon Pursuit, of course. He was a wonderful addition to our panel of hosts for the live show on Thursday, or excuse me, on Saturday at Base 110 for TIMBP Live. He and Eric got so close, so close during it, and it was just very special to have Kenny be a part of that show for so many reasons, and I'm sure I will wind up reiterating this at some point, but for starters, I of course looked up to Bourbon Pursuit when I was starting this is my bourbon podcast back in 2017. Bourbon Pursuit was one of those shows that I listened to so frequently, along with like the podcast back in the day, as inspiration for what I wanted TIMBP to be, and to receive commendation from Kenny in that setting. I mean, it didn't feel like blowing smoke, and I hope that there are portions of that conversation that everybody will be able to hear too, eventually. Not all of it, but he said very nice, meaningful things that made me feel good about the stuff that we are doing with the podcast. So it meant a lot for him to be there finally, and to have him on the show in that capacity. But it would be great to have both him and Ryan on the show in the future as well, to talk about not just Pursuit United, but Bourbon Pursuit and that journey as well. But anyway, their double oaked bourbon, their newest product, at still 108 proof. Yeah. Bill said he bought that bottle. He loves it, and it definitely needs to open up. I do think it is a very good bottle. The primary note that I was getting with it when I was drinking on it back over the weekend was chocolate chip cookie dough, which I loved. I thought it was a very interesting bourbon to be able to experience. But yeah. Anyway, let's see. Oh, no. I did not want to do that. Let's go ahead and start doing this, because I am curious how this is going to work out. So here's the deal, folks. We are going to be doing this this Buffalo Trace tier list, right? And it's not just me. It's not just me. Oops. I wanted to move myself up. That's going to be participating in this. It's also going to be you. Okay. Now, I didn't set this up. This was on tiermaker.com. And they have this option where you can do a live voting poll, right? So we're going to get crazy. And I've set it up to where you all can also participate in in basically in your own version of the tier list. So you can also vote on how you want a tier list to go, and we'll see where some of these rank for everybody. All you have to do, I pinned the link at the top of the chat, both on Twitch and YouTube. I wanted you guys to just kind of be a part of this as well. And we'll see how it goes. You'll have 90 seconds to vote. That might be a little bit long, but we can at the very least chat, and we'll just go bottle by bottle. It looks like there's 26 bottles. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Yep. So we'll have 26 different bottles that we'll go through. We'll start with Ancient Age. We can start with an F, Dustin says. But I want to make sure that everybody has this pulled up, or at least a few of you have this pulled up if you are interested. Before I hit play. Okay. Before I hit play. Bourbon Bites got it up. Hello, Clifton. Good to see you. Good to see you. Some of these are going to be interesting. Some of these are going to be really interesting. Clearly, it's not a comprehensive list of every product at Buffalo Trace, and they've kind of got some of them like lumped in with others, which I think is really strange. It's really strange. But it will be fun to do this together, see how it compares with you all. And I'm not saying that I'll do exactly what you all put in here, but we'll go ahead and start. I'm gonna hit the play button, which is the start button for everybody. You can't see it on screen because my face is over it. But I'm gonna hit the play button. Y'all have 90 seconds to decide where Ancient Age is gonna go on the stream chat tier list. So here we go. You can submit your vote starting now. You have 90 seconds. And in the meantime, I'm going to be drinking on... How do we join? You just click the link that is at... you just click the link. 100% currently is in F. There's 5 participants with 1 vote. The link, everybody, is at... it's... 5 participants. Look, there's quite a few people in chat. You can... Nearly all Buffalo Trace I give an F. Fantastic, Dustin. You're going to be skewing the vote. I'm ranking based on the options available. FYI, F doesn't mean I think it's the worst bourbon ever. Fair enough. Clifton, that is a fair assessment. – 30 seconds left if anybody is still interested. It says 5 participants and 2 votes. This is America, people. You're doing your due diligence. This is clearly bottom 20%. You are not wrong. 6 seconds. Now, are we considering value? I think all factors go into this. All right. Nope, we're going to pause. We're going to pause here. It decided it was going to move on to Weller Special Reserve. That was way too fast. We're going to hold off on that. I'm going to go ahead and start here since it decided that it was going to start with Ancient Age. Is that Special Reserve? Yeah, it looked like it was Special Reserve here. Ancient Age on its own, the 80 proof, is not my favorite. If it's the 90 proof, I think it's a slight step up. If it's the 10 star, I think it's definitely a step. 10 star is like the most baby of Blanton's you can get. And let's be honest, at this point, what you are getting with Blanton's this day and age is so close to 10 star because it is like 4 years old because the demand is so high, right? If you didn't know that, if you did not know that the majority of Blanton's single barrels, we all agree Blanton's is an F, right? It's so bad. I think older Blanton's is way better than like modern Blanton's, Dustin. I will say that much. But I think that at the moment, here's my ranking. I think if we're considering, because clearly there's not like another representation for the Ancient Age brand. So I'm taking into account what the other products are. My last store pick was a mixer, and I don't even mean to be a contrarian with it. That's fair. That's fair. If I'm lumping in all of the Ancient Age products, Ancient Age 80 really weighs most of this down. Really weighs most of this down for me. D tier. With the possibility of it going down to F. It's a soft D tier right now. I'm overthinking it. What the heck, man? Like, yeah, probably. Gut reaction? Just rank that. Okay, well, if I'm just ranking that bottle, then it's definitely an F. Fine. Fine. You're 100% right. All right. Back to the vote. If it's just Dustin and Clifton, I'm going to lose my mind. That's going to be so funny. Just a reminder, everybody, the link is not lost for you to vote in the tier list. It is pinned at the top of the chat. It's pinned at the top of the chat. You can go to it. You can click on it. You have 90 seconds to vote. It hasn't started yet. I'll let you know when it starts. And then you go. I almost left to go prepare dinner, but I'm invested now. All right. Weller Special Reserve is our next one. I want to see more people participate than 2 people voting. I would like to. If not, and you don't want to, that's fine. We can also, I know how it goes, okay? But here's the deal. Weller Special Reserve. That's some, people have opinions, man. People have opinions. All right, so I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, and then I'm going to hit the play button for the countdown. 90 seconds, all right? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, technically it's... Okay, well, it didn't happen. Now it's going. 86 seconds. This is why nobody likes phone viewers on YouTube. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, we got an A tier for Weller Special Reserve. That's crazy. The one A-tier voter got demoted so hard because so many people voted it down to D. That is so funny. Oh my gosh, that killed me. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. It was sitting at a strong A, and then so many people came in with D and C that it bumped it down quickly. I like Special Reserve, so whatever. Bill, were you the A? I don't mind that. So I'm a contrarian here, but I'm going C. I think this is the best Weller you can get. Wow, the best Weller. Why is it stuck at 13? Okay. This is the longest. Okay, it's just effing a little bit. I'm not a fan of it. Sure, at retail, it's fine. but the chances of finding it outside of a few states are extremely rare. Okay. We'll move on to I was on the fence, C&D. So, chat is firmly placed. Chat has firmly placed Weller Special Reserve in D tier. I like Special Reserve. I definitely don't think that it's a D tier bourbon. I think that it is a very solid $30 bottle of bourbon pour. I've never had an undrinkable Special Reserve. Antique, I've had horrible ones. I agree with that. I have had horrible antique store picks. I do not disagree with that at all, Dustin. I am gonna go. I would say between high C and low B. There's a lot of bottles to go through here. At the moment, I'm gonna go like high C on Special Reserve. So everybody get ready. Special Reserves in the D tier. I can't imagine where Weller Full Proof is gonna go at this moment. This is we are in for a hurtin', folks. I don't know where this is good. I haven't had a ton of antique bottles, but the one I have had was good. Wasn't a pick. Yeah, I think that non-pick antique is consistently better than store picks are. Again, it all really depends on palates that are picking them. There was a period where antique store picks were largely undrinkable because they got so popular. It was more just about the fact that people were able to get them, and it was just the hottest, youngest barrels they could offer. That came off weird. Anyway, I've mostly had picks, but one or two non-picks. Fair enough. Anyway, I'm really curious where Weller Full Proof is going to go with this. I'll give you the 3, 2, 1 again, and then we're going to hit play. You got 90 seconds to vote. 3, 2, 1, go. Coming in hot with the B tier so far. Love them hot and young. Clifton 2024. Love them hot and young. Going C here. Full Proof is really nice. I think the Full Proof picks when they first came out were pretty solid. I haven't really had a lot of Full Proof picks lately. I will say though, the batches that I have had were very mid. They were very, very mid. I was not impressed with them at all. I think this is a very good take, Dustin. Good mouthfeel, decent flavor, still somewhat young and lacking finish and depth. I completely agree with that. I think the S tier of 107 picks, which apparently we're getting to next, they beat Full Proof picks all day long. So you all put Full Proof at B, and I gotta be honest with you, it's not even a thought for me. Full Proof picks seemed easier to find than the non-picks. I've never seen a Full Proof bottle that was a non-pick in the wild. In the wild. We'd agree ECBP is like A tier and Stag is S tier. That's our standard. I don't know. That's a really good question, because I think that, like, I'm so biased because I've been able to get more Elijah Craig barrel proof than I have Stag, that I wonder if the scarcity might be a bias for me. Oh, George T. Stag. Oh, yeah, in that case, yeah, you're right. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. Elijah Craig barrel proof would be A tier, and George T. Stag would be S. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I completely 100% agree. I think Weller Full Proof is a B tier in this case. I think that if you... I completely agree with you here, but I think in a vacuum, out of all the products that are at Heaven Hill, I think at Heaven Hill, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, the best batch of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, creeps into S tier category. What if 1792 made Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? I don't even know how to feel about that. I don't even know. I don't know. Man, the what ifs there. What if Turkey made? What if Turkey made Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? What if Turkey made Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, Bill? S tier should be like the top 0.01% of stuff, yeah. Heaven Hill 17 year was S tier. I think the newer one, was the 17 year the newest one? I don't remember. Anyway, S is like, OMG, that shouldn't exist. Yeah, I agree. Anybody who is just coming in, if you want to participate in the tier list, or you want to participate in the chat's version of the tier list, there is a link pinned at the top of the chat that you can click and you can vote in. Please do so. I would love to see folks participate. It is stupid funny seeing where some of these land. But anyway, we are going to move on to now the Weller Antique, it looks like. I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then you will have 90 seconds to vote. You don't have to vote with your money. All I have to do is vote with your clicks. E.H. Taylor Rye is Barton. I didn't know that. That is true. I'm sure that's common knowledge. That is it's not super common knowledge, but it is it is becoming more widely known. Anyway, all right. 3, 2, 1, and then you will have 90 seconds to vote on where Weller Antique 107 is supposed to go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Has it always been Barton? Yes, it has always been Barton. Coming out at B. Oh, fighting for that A tier. Chat's going hard with 60 seconds left. Man, it's fighting for that higher tier. B really is looking like it's gonna pull it off, I'll be honest with you. My strongest F possible. Folks, we got 25 seconds left. If you want to participate, hit the link that is pinned at the top of the chat so you too can participate in the chat version of the Buffalo Trace tier list. swear it used to taste so much better. We got 6 seconds left. My last bottle of it. All right. Come on, pause, buddy. Why is it doing all the Weller bottles at one time? All right, solidly. Why did it... Weller Antique is in B. Now, I agree with it being in B. I am actually going to put it in B, but above Weller Foolproof. In this instance, I really think that it is a better product overall than Weller Foolproof is. I really do. I think that consistently I've had better picks of Antique 107 than I have Weller Foolproof. It's not that Foolproof is bad, but I think Antique is just more tried and true overall. Where's my water? Hard for me to judge fairly as I've never had a non-pick Foolproof or a pick of 107. That's crazy, man. Not crazy like you need to be like checked out. It's just like, it's very strange to me. I see 107 picks, they aren't retail. Fair enough. And as the opposite of Foolproof, I've never seen a pick of 107. There we go. Yeah. On the shelf, I mean. Okay. Have y'all tried 107 picks? Like, even if you haven't seen them in the wild, have you actually tried them before? At shares, yeah. Never even tried a 107 pick. Okay. I've had 7 or 8 Foolproof picks. I think I've had about as... maybe not as many as that. I've maybe had like 6 Foolproof picks, I would say. Love 107 picks. That's why I ranked A. Yeah. Now, I wanted to talk about another pour from the weekend before we jump back into the tier list. Folks who were part of the meetup portion, I'm a fan of the Foolproof picks I've had, but again, 107 can have some of the most metallic, nasty whiskey, or be great. Yeah, fair enough. This was from our folks, our friends over at RD1. The fine folks over at RD1, our friends. Whom we were able to share some news with that I'm not going to share just yet because I want it to be shared again once the public version of the live show audio and video becomes available to everybody. But it was a lot of fun, like personal news. They're personal related news for a brand that was coming out that RD1 is going to be a part of, that I'm very, very excited for people to find out about soon. But anyway, when we went to RD1, they had a bunch of barrels around for people to try and for them to thieve directly from the barrel and try and then bottle as well to take home. My favorite out of the group was their rum cask finished bourbon at 113 proof. So I bottled up a little 200 ml bourbon. Brought it home with me. You as well can do so if you come to Lexington, Kentucky, and go visit the fine folks at RD1. Oh. Uncut, unfiltered. Still got barrel char in it. Tony. Better bottle it while you were there, otherwise you may never see it. All right. Hello, John, from the Embellished Podcast. Good to see you, buddy. Had a good chat with John as well in the am I right, Tony? In the suite at TIMBP Weekend after the live show. It was good to see you, John. All right, let's jump back into the tier list. Kentucky politics is dumb. You're right. It does suck here. But it is fun to discuss. I will say that. All right. RD1, very Star Wars. So, for anybody who's just coming in, if you want to participate in the chat version of the tier list, there's a link that is pinned at the top of the chat, both on Twitch and on YouTube. You can vote on when I hit play, and you have 90 seconds to vote. Well, 87 in this case, because I didn't hit pause in enough time. But it looks like we have Weller 12 on the docket. I'm assuming Turkey 101 comes in at the S level with its face painted like Sting from wrestling in the early 2000s. It's my birthday weekend. Let's do this. This is your birthday weekend, Bill? What the crap, dude? Happy birthday. All right. Weller 12. For your consideration, let's see how it fares in the Buffalo Trace tier list. I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and you have 90 seconds to vote. Chat. Let's see how it places. 3, 2, 1. Go. Immediately C. Immediately hit with the C. That was funny. Ooh, it popped up to A for a second. Also, I'm going to take a couple bites of my salad while y'all are voting because I haven't had a chance to yet. Y'all are feeling strongly about the Weller 12. Dang. Six voters. That's all we got for this one? I thought for sure somebody would feel Okay. All right. All right. So, chat has gone with A on Weller 12. Bill says my birthday's on Saturday. Happy early birthday, Bill. MSRP on 12 is an S rank because it's like 40 bucks. A tier flavor. Proof, however, makes it feel like a D tier, so I'm going B. I don't mind it being 90 proof for being 12 years old. I got a Weller 12 for $30. Does that count as S tier? Absolutely. My voting froze up. I'm definitely C on that one. At $100, I'm AB for that. Fair enough. I'm at 100 bucks. I'll go F. It's also chill filtered. Fair enough. At MSRP, I really do think it's easy S. I almost said F. That would have been funny. MSRP, easy S. $100 would put it at like really high B. More than likely, if you were seeing it at a store these days, you're really seeing it for like $200. I still think Weller 12 has not dipped in quality in the way that a lot of the I'm on board with you with this one, John. I completely agree with that. Problem is MSRP is a joke. It's the second cheapest Weller they sell. That's so dumb. Yep. I'm willing. I'm gonna put this one at A tier. I mean, it is one of the most consistently good Weller products. Every time I go back to it, I'm like, oh, this is why I keep going back to being why I got into bourbon in the first place, or why I continued to go back to like some of the tatery bourbons, I guess. So it's my first A tier bourbon. And I just want to ask you all, did you know it takes 7 seconds? Or 7 seconds is all it takes to lock out intruders. That's why you should apparently use Wandor Steel Guard. These stupid ads. Anyway. All right, next up, we are making a massive leap up to Thomas H. Handy in the Antique Collection. Again, if you would like to participate, the link is pinned at the top of the chat, if you have not done so already. You have 90 seconds once I hit the go button. Hey, all, I didn't hit the like. Don't be like me. Yes, be like Dustin now that he has hit the like and hit the like. This is such a borderline S. I am curious how this one's going to go. If you want to have your voice heard in the chat, there's a lot of things I can do in 7 seconds. All right, Tony. In the chat version. Oh, this wasn't my kale mix. The kale mix for this salad, not the spring mix. Dadgummit. Anyway, 90 seconds for you to vote in where the chat tier list should place Thomas H. Handy. 3, 2, 1. Go. This one's pretty easy for me. I'll be honest with you. I'll be surprised if it's not also super easy for chat, too. If you've never had it, that's fine. If you've never had it, abstain from voting. Completely agree with Dustin. So there's only 2 votes right now. I can go ahead and skip it if I need to. We're not complaining about a 6-year product with a $100 MSRP. I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't. I think I'm done. I think I'm just done complaining. Why should I complain when why complain when I wind up at the same it's pointless. You know? Handy is a very good product. It is a 6-year-old bourbon or rye whiskey, excuse me. I've had 2 years and they kick hard. We gave B tier to 2 non-age statements that are 60 to 50 or 50 to 60. It's a strong A. I agree. I'm actually putting it above Weller 12. Time for dinner. Peace out. Peace out, Bill. Happy birthday again. Hope you have a great one, buddy. But no, I'm... Oop, here we go. I know it's the meme at this point for me, complaining about price. If I'm gonna complain about the price of BTAC, I may as well just complain about it across the board. You know what I mean? Boy, I tell you, I'm glad that I didn't do the news tonight because we would be here for a while. We're already almost at 8:30. All right. Stag Jr. Artist formerly known as. We got 90 seconds. Should I bump this down to... Can I bump this down to 60? No, I don't think I can. Anyway, all right. 90 seconds once I say go. 3, 2, 1. Go. I don't know if I said it, but I put Thomas H. Handy above Weller 12 in A. The site is loading terribly. Good. That's really great. It's moving up in the A tier above Weller 12 and Handy. That's interesting. Only with 3 votes, too. I had to refresh. Fair enough. This for me is another A tier, jokes aside. I love this one. Would buy every one if it were possible. I kind of agree. If it were... Yeah, if it were regularly available, I would have a hard time choosing between this and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Just based on how, like... man. I love the punch of the artist formerly known as Stag Jr. I really do. And I wish that the stag picks I've had even better. Yeah. I'm gonna put Stag Junior in between Thomas Handy and Weller 12. I think that Handy. That's not true. It's above Handy. It was unanimous though. Everybody put Stag Junior in the highest A tier yet. So, really, really solid. That was a crazy vote. Y'all can still participate too, if you want to deal with the laggy website. But we still got a lot of these to go through. We're gonna keep plowing through. Sazerac Rye. There's been like one release of Handy. I'd take over a good Stag. I completely agree. All right. Sazerac Rye, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to go ahead and do mine on this one because it's not that I dislike Sazerac Rye. I'm not even going to wait for you all to, like, make your vote. I just think it is some of the most mid-tier rye you can have. And it was so overhyped. So overhyped. Yeah, everybody's putting it in C too. Some of y'all said D as well. I just didn't. It's good. It's not great. I've never had I don't think I've ever had a single barrel of it. I'm a wildly biased lover of Saz Rye. For me, this is a solid C. I love it. Jason Coates, what's up, man? The definition of C tier? Yeah. This is like your baseline, I think, for a C tier. For the price, it's great. I completely agree. I did like the one single barrel I tried a lot. Jason Coates says. Again, I've not had a single barrel. Or maybe I have had one. But it's not been enough to sway me any one way or another. Oh, boy. This is going to be a... What? Oh, it's Pappy 15. Oh, boy. Okay, this is going to be a good one. Yeah, Saz Rye, like the basic Sazerac Rye, really solid C. I think we've all come to the same conclusion. Folks who are coming in, if you want to participate as well, the link for the chat version of the tier list is pinned at the top of the chat. Hit that link. You too can vote. You have 90 seconds once I say go. I'm going to do a countdown, just like I'm going to do right now for Pappy Van Winkle 15. Very interested how this is going to go. I don't even know how I'm going to vote, but I am going to give you a countdown right now as I say 3, 2, 1, go. Hello? There we go. Oh, dude. Because it's not like it's bad bourbon. It's never been bad bourbon. But the question is it worse bourbon than Weller 12? Because it's not. I don't think it is. And if you can find it at MSRP, which is crazy, and that's a stupid argument at this point. But it really is solid for what it is. I think it deserves a very strong A tier. Yo, it is fighting for its life in S. Okay. All right. This is the best nosing bourbon Buffalo Trace makes, period. I like that. I haven't had it in a minute. I especially have not had any of the more recent releases, but I mean, past releases, they've always been solid. Justin Fisher, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Weller 12, Weller 107, foolproof special reserve. Is that the ranking I gave? That's the exact same ranking I gave. I completely agree with that. I'm so much more of a proof hound. And I like the bigger, bolder flavor of a higher proof and a rye bourbon as well. Then I'm sticking with putting Stag Jr. above. This is a crazy. We know where George T. Stagg is going. That is fair. That is fair. Also, Justin, it is good to see you in the chat, my friend. Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. All right, guys. This should be an easy one. Again, if you want to participate, links pinned in the top of the chat. If you want to vote for George T. Stagg, this should be pretty easy. I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1, and a go. You have 90 seconds to vote. 3, 2, 1, go. It's not that I've ever had a bad George T. Stagg. Just some are not created as equally as others. Are we talking the 2019 otherwise? Why is what A, Tony? Easy S. Easy S for George T. Stagg. Tony, I'm doing my own ring. I'm doing my own tier list alongside the chat tier list. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oops. So there's no way. Easy S tier bourbon. George T. Stagg. Unicorns for so many people. Cast strength does do magic. I 100% agree, Dustin. Up to speed now. Good deal, Tony. George T. Stagg is consistently one of the best bourbons that Buffalo Trace ever puts out. I mean, price, proof, age. Chad agrees as well. I mean, Papa Ritter's here and Justin Fisher. That's funny. Hello, Dad. Good to see you. All right, moving on to E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Folks, you got 90 seconds. We still got 15 bourbons to go through from Buffalo Trace to get through. Did I say that? I don't know. But George C. Stagg is one of the most available bourbons on the market. Sure. All right. Here we go. E.H. Taylor Small Batch. Let's see how it ranks. 3, 2, 1, go. This is an easy one for me. I love Taylor Small Batch. I really do think it is a very consistent bourbon. I think it's a very solid B tier for me. Oh, what is chat saying? Chat saying C? Really? Really? Small batch used to be pushing into B, but these days C. I think that's kind of love the kernel. Tough for me, right between B and C. Hello, Danny's Candies. Good to see you, man. Hey, Perry, just checking in. George C. Stagg 2023 was my only antique collection bottle in the last 3 years. I haven't had an antique collection bottle in, I mean, half a decade at this point. Yeah, it's literally been 5 years since I've had an antique collection bottle, but I would love a George T. Stagg 23. I do really enjoy Colonel Taylor, though. I mean, it's a very solid B tier bottle for me. B for based. Very based opinion, I think. What is this bottle? Taylor single barrel? Why are some of them so small? Yeah, so chat went with C. I have a 2020 George T. Stagg, my only BTAC. I've still never owned an antique Buffalo Trace. Been buying bourbon regularly since 2009. Whew. Likely to remain that way. No, I want some chicken. I got chicken in my salad. That's about it. All right, so Taylor single barrel. Moving on. On the fence between B and C, but gave it a C. All right. Gosh, we got a lot of people in here tonight. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning in. If you two want to vote in the... This is single barrel, Dustin, yes. If you two want to vote in the chat's tier list, chat's edition of the tier list for the Buffalo Trace products, the pinned comment at the top of the chat, the live stream chat, has the link where you can vote. So you have 90 seconds to vote once I say go, or once you see the timer start counting down. S, A, B, C, D, F. S being the best, F being the worst. Picks, however, those can be B. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. All right. 90 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, me personally, I do love a good... And I don't know if I've ever had a Taylor single barrel that is not a pick. I think the single barrel picks are really, really solid if you have some great palettes on there. I'm gonna put it... It's my lowest A at this point, but I'll be taking these here Huggies and any cash you have in the register. It's chat's highest B at the moment. I'm not disagreeing with anybody on that. I mean, I'm on, like I said, it's my lowest A, so lowest A, highest B. On the fence, you know. I don't mind that. Don't mind it at all. 30 seconds left. Seven seconds. Wilmington Piper, what's up, man? Oh, why did the site freeze? Okay. Looks like the straight rye is up next, but a very solid high B for Taylor Single Barrel. Can only base my pick on the one bottle I've had, but it was a step up from the small batch. Solid B for me. That's how I feel too. That's how I feel too. All right. Next up, Taylor Straight Rye. Which, if you were in here earlier, we talked about how Taylor Straight Rye comes from Barton. That is right. It does not matter. That shouldn't influence your vote one way or another. But your experience with Taylor Straight Rye is what determines this vote. If you haven't had it, abstain, of course. However you so choose. But 90 seconds on the clock. Let's get her going. 3, 2, 1, go. I think this is a very good rye whiskey. It's just a shame that Buffalo Trace doesn't actually make it. And for that, I'm giving it a B. It's a low B, but it's not so like on the fence about it being a B. I'm very confidently giving it a B in this case. I like it. I think it's a good rye. Have that few people had the Taylor rye before? It's really interesting. I don't have a bottle. I've borrowed Swan's bottle before. The system won't let you vote. That's good. That's good. But anyway, I've borrowed Swan's bottle before. Oh, it's going up a little bit. And I've reached for it, just you and me, Perry, apparently. And I've reached for the Taylor rye before, thinking that it was Taylor small batch. Just gave me an error, can't fetch something. That's really weird. And that was a strange moment. But anyway. E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. These are the most similar looking cousins you can find with very I don't know. Anyway. I love me some Taylor Barrel Proof, man. I tell you. But 90 seconds on the clock. Let's see how Taylor Barrel Proof fares. In the chat list, you got 90 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Another easy one for me. Yeah. I said easy and then I was debating. But it's an A tier, man. It's a really, really solid Buffalo Trace barrel proof bourbon. Lots of cousins from Kentucky look suspiciously similar. And we back to F. What do you mean back to F? Yo, why are there people voting for F on this? This is a great barrel proof bourbon from Buffalo Trace. This is crazy. It's stupidly young bourbon? Wow. I've never had a Buffalo or a Taylor barrel proof that has what the F? Buddy poured his glass out 2 weekends ago. All right. Well, it's doing pretty well in the vote, sitting at A. Love the sample of this that Jeremy sent me. 2018 was a really good year for Taylor Barrel Proof. I do think that it has been victim to the popularity over the past few years, and they have had to use younger barrels just to, meet demand. I'll give you that, Dustin. But I don't like the older batches really are solid. Really are. Was it 2022 that it was our best bourbon of the year as well? I don't remember. I don't disagree with this either, Justin. Taylor Small Batch is good. Love being able to hit the distillery and get it for a fair price. I think that's completely fair too, man. It's so bad when you compare it to other bottles in that class. I just don't agree with that, man. I just don't agree. I think it's really solid bourbon. Regardless, though, we are moving on to Eagle Rare 10-year. You got 90 seconds on the clock. If you haven't hit the tier maker link that is pinned at the top of the chat and you want to participate in the vote, you can do so. There's still time. We got 9 bottles left to vote on. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Hello, Fancy Franchi. Hello, Whiskey Friends. Just getting home from dinner and joining you, Perry. Good to have you. Eagle Rare is my guilty pleasure. It's a C, but I'm giving it a B because I'm biased. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and you got 90 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Man, I love me some Eagle Rare. Oof, oof, oof. But do I love it more than Antique 107? Do I love it more than Taylor Small Batch? No, I don't. I don't. I think it's a B tier product for me. I think it's good. Small batch is always tasty. I agree. I have some Eagle Rare hidden in the basement. Time to find it. How do we have one voter for Eagle Rare and it's at B? What's happening? Did the website get cooked? Easy B. Yeah, I think it is a B. I can't vote again. I can run the vote again, I think. It's crazy. There's that. It's Eagle Rare. All right. I can't objectively see how it's not a C with chill filtering and lower proof. I think you're getting too bourbon nerdy about it, honestly. Mine didn't register, worked second time, strong B. Good barrels could make a case for IMHO. But again, I love it too much, so B. Maybe, you know what, Dustin? That wasn't a fair criticism. That wasn't a fair criticism. All right, I'm going to give you another 90 seconds just to see if it works for anybody. Oh, nope, never mind. It skipped right to Eagle Rare single barrels. So, we're just going to move on to those. And apparently, Eagle Rare small batch is just going to be a low B for everybody. I put it at a mid B. And we're going to move on to Eagle Rare picks, Eagle Rare single barrels. And you got less than 90 seconds to vote. How do we rate store picks? I don't know. Up to you. You got to figure it out, man. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm actually, there are so few Eagle Rare store picks that I've had that I've been like, oh, I've got to get more of these. I'm putting it in C, personally. Mid C. B again, because honestly, I don't think the picks are that much different from the regular. That's fair. Man, it's jumping up, though. Y'all are all about the store picks. Try unplugging website and plugging it back in. If only I ran the website. All right. The high is B. Man, that one really shot up. Here I am sitting with a mid C for that one. It's crazy there's no William LaRue Weller on this tier list. All right. It took us 17 bottles to get here. 17 bottles, but we are finally at regular old Buffalo Trace. Y'all know the drill. 90 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Go vote. Let us know. This one's easy for me. Low B, but still good. I think it's below Eagle Rare. I think Eagle Rare is an easy step up from Buffalo Trace. Everybody's saying an easy. You all think this is below Saz Rye? Really? It's obviously the definition of a C? No. It's a textbook C. It's what the dictionary should show you. No. No. C bourbon. D to C bourbon is between 80 and 86 proof bourbon. On a bad day. All right. Apparently Buffalo Trace is worse to chat than Sazerac Rye. I would easily take Buffalo Trace over Weller Special Reserve. If Buffalo Trace among the Buffalo Trace products is their average, I still think it's all right. Whatever. I think it's good. See y'all on the cliff. Oh, Emily. Hi, Emily. I'm sorry I missed you earlier. I think B- is fair, Tony. Surprised how Moorish the last two Buffalo Trace bottles have been. All right. Buffalo Trace store picks. A proper tier list. Don't give me proper. Most bottles in the C range, by the way. Whatever. Buffalo Trace store picks. 90 seconds on the clock. You got 3, 2, 1. You got to go. I've had so many Buffalo Trace store picks in my day. And they have all been very, very solid. I'm putting it just under Eagle Rare. In my own experience. This is just my own experience. Where's it sitting? B? Mid B? Hey, same place. Look at that. We agree on something, chat. Store picks so consistently kill the regular, often even better than Eagle Rare picks. I agree with that. Completely agree with that. $100 P. Agree with that. Eagle Rare picks are questionable. I agree. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We are over 2 hours on the stream at this point. We got a few left. We are going to speed run the last few. We have got. What is this? It's strange. And which Bowman is this? Bowman single barrel? Okay. So we've got Buffalo Trace kosher wheat. We got Bowman single barrel. Regular old Blanton's. We got Blanton's straight from the barrel, Blanton's Gold, Benchmark single barrel, and Benchmark full proof. We are going to run through these straight. So y'all are going to vote on these back to back to back to back, no breaks. Not going to hit pause. You're going to speed run them. Y'all vote. Don't look away from your screen. You don't have time. The test is almost over. You got however many minutes on the clock. Better go. Don't look away. All right. I'm going to hit 3, 2, 1, go. You got 90 seconds per bottle. Be ready. Okay? All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You better go. While we're doing that, I'm going to fill out my list as well. Buffalo Trace kosher. Do I have 2 koshers? What the heck? Oh, you've got the wheat and you've got the rye. And I do too, as well. I think the wheat is fine. I don't think it's any better than regular special reserve. If I could put the two of them on par, I would. And I kind of feel the same way about the rye recipe bourbon as well. So I'm going to go with that. We have 1 vote for the kosher wheat recipe. If that few people had it, it's a C tier product at the moment. As I'm now kosher, I've never bought that. I think I'm wrong to buy a rare product if you don't have that concern. Oh, as I'm not kosher. There we go. The story behind why they have a kosher product is sort of funny. I feel like I knew the story, but I don't remember it. I've tried the kosher wheat. I have the kosher rye. I don't remember the story. All right, you've moved on to Blanton's. Blanton's went from B to from F to A so quick. Did it skip over the Bowman? No, it's just doing it out of order. That's weird. Bowman single barrel, I think, is fine. I think it's aggressively fine. I'm going to put it just slightly above Sazerac. I also think Blanton single barrel is aggressively fine. I do like straight from the barrel quite a bit. I think it's in B tier. Blanton's Gold, I like quite a bit better than I do. It has that same kind of cherry cola flavor that I think is real good with a lot of these Buffalo Trace products. Blanton's is putrid. I love your hatred for Blanton's. I really do. It just cracks me up, Dustin. I don't despise Blanton's, but I don't think it gets the hype that everybody thinks it does. Benchmark single barrel is an easy C tier for me. And Benchmark Foolproof at this point is also an easy C tier. It used to be, when it was not the wheated bourbon recipe, when it was the rye bourbon recipe, closer to like B tier, because it was like baby Stag Junior. But these days, when they're just using the like reject wheated barrels, it's not good. It's taken such a turn. Such a shame. Single barrel, I think, is fine. Had two Blanton straight from the barrel. Both weren't even mixable. They were lower proof, and I'm told that's a problem. That's fair. I have a Blanton straight from the barrel around here somewhere. It's got my my anniversary date on it. Y'all got 20 seconds left on Blanton straight from the barrel. I didn't have a D tier on here. Y'all's one D tier so far has just been Weller Special Reserve. I still find that interesting. Got a straight from the barrel in that flight with the E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Good barrel, only one I've had, though. All right, y'all are moving on to Blanton's Gold. Let me guess, somebody's going for... oh, somebody voted for S. I support Special Reserve being D tier. Fair enough. Destin hasn't voted for Blanton's Gold being F yet. So I'm assuming he was the one that voted for S. That's just my assumption. If Gold is consistently a good Blanton's, it would be a B tier. The proof really does help. I think Blanton's Gold at the proof, what is it? 107? That's not right. Whatever it is, it's higher. 107 proof. Oh, there we go. I think that's really what helps it out more than anything. It's not like it's older or anything, but I do think it's a better bourbon than regular Blanton's. 103? Oh, 103. There we go. Yeah. Tony coming in clutch. It is 103. 2 years older on average. Fair enough. All right, y'all are on Benchmark Benchmark single barrel. C tier. Yeah, Blanton's Gold is all C or 103 proof. I got it wrong. High C. Okay. Single barrel going D. Yeah, it's okay. I love the way that read, Dustin. They cracked me up. Where's my water? Yeah, I think it's fine. It's not my favorite out of that line. I think at this point it's probably the Bottled and Bond, which even still is not like blowing me away. But it's not nothing. It's not nothing. You know what I mean? But this is just fine. This is just fine bourbon. Most brands don't make undrinkable whiskey. I think we're being too nice. A D bourbon isn't trash. Bottled and Bond for sure. Yeah, I agree. What do you got next? Benchmark foolproof. Let's see where this one goes for you all. That render looks weird. Oh, this is going higher for you all. B at the moment. And low B. Down to D. Yeah, I can't in good faith put this one higher than my lowest C. Honestly, I'm dropping it down to D. This is my lone D bottle. It's just gotten so hot and so blatantly young these days. I really do miss when it was their rye mash bill. Really do miss it. Instead of whatever the weeded crap is that they're using. It just sucks. It was such a steal for less than $25. But overall, just fine. Yeah, it's just fine. If you're looking for a higher proof, get you where you need to go kind of bottle, I guess that's fine. But also don't, enjoy your bourbon. Don't just drink to get drunk. And it looks like we are on to our last two bottles for the chat to vote on. This is the kosher rye recipe from Buffalo Trace. One vote putting it at a low B, excuse me. 2 votes. Again, I do like this bottle. I do like this bottle. It's not special, I would say. It's definitely not morally just can't buy these. Fair enough. It's not worth the hype. I don't think it's worth the chase. I think it's crazy that people sell these for an insane amount of money on secondary. I mean, I've seen people offer this up in a trade for like antique collection bottles. My 2 times kosher rye recipe plus $500 for your George T. Stagg. You know what I mean? Like that nuttiness. It's dumb. It's dumb. With 2 votes on the kosher rye, I'll be surprised if a lot of people are voting for the voting period for the Bowman single barrel. Which again, not a bad bottle, but not doing anything significantly like huge for Buffalo Trace. Really. Low B. Low B. It was a D. Oh wow. A D tier vote as well. This is another one I haven't had. Only time I saw this, they wanted 150, and I didn't mean to, but laughed out loud. Fair enough. Solid low B, it looks like. The lowest of the Bs. It's and my keyboard's got to wake up. And with 3 votes, it looks like we're closing this one out. What we've learned is we have taters in the chat. That is fair. Buffalo Trace is a B-tier distillery. Hey, look. I think that's fair. I didn't realize that. Did I realize that Blanton's Gold got all the way up to an S tier? That's nuts. So here is Ural's tier list. All the way up at S, no surprise here. 2 store picks in here, fair enough. We have missed a lot of products. It's crazy that there's no William LaRue Weller being represented. I feel like that would have been an easy S. I don't know. But, you know, makes sense that George T. Stagg is at the highest S and that Ancient Age is at the lowest F. Good smattering in between. Not regular benchmark. That would have been the lowest F for me. Got to be honest with you. But regardless, this is good. I'll make sure to save your alls as well. Wait, that doesn't make sense. But all right. Anyway, I'll figure it out. This was fun. We'll have to do more of these in the future. I'll do more too, where I actually like. They even had a non-bottled by Buffalo Trace product. I found that very strange. I found that very, very strange. Man. No Hancock. This was a good over 2-hour stream, man. Don't normally go this long over, but regardless, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in, for sticking with me. We'll do more tier lists in the future for sure. Ones where I actually curate the products, because I think I could maybe do a better job of you know, making them happen, I want to say. But this was fun. You guys are the best. We'll see you real soon. Until next time, though, love yourselves, love your neighbors, love everyone, I guess. Have a good week. Go listen to this week's episode if you haven't done so already. Enjoy your night. Love you much. See you real soon. Until then, though, I am Perry, and this has been TIMBP Live.